Hi everybody, we're going to continue our study of object-oriented programming, and today we're going to look at how to construct some objects and how to process those objects if we push them into arrays. Okay, so this video is going to cover the concepts which are presented in this web page. I recommend that you still look at the web page. There's some useful information there. And this video will go over some of the main concepts. So let's get started. What we're going to do is do what's in the web page. Let's just develop a class. I'm going to call it the bird class. And we are going to define our constructor method. So this is the method that will be called every time we construct a bird object in a computer program. And we'll look at how that works in a moment. So every bird has a type and an age. Type has come up in purple. I wonder if that's a key word. Let's not call it type then. Let's call it bird type. And an age. And when we pass this information into the object through the constructor, we're going to store it in some private variables. So let's do self.birdType will be assigned the parameter bird type, and self.age, let's make it a private variable, will be assigned this age parameter here. Let's just keep it to 2 parameters. And we're going to define some get methods so we can get the data in a computer program. We'll look at that as well. I'm going to define a method called getType. And this method will simply return this variable, which is a class variable. And let's repeat that for getAge and return self.age. Okay, now I'm going to just create one set method. What happens if the bird's age changes? The bird's type probably won't change, right? So if it's an eagle, it's an eagle. If it's a jackdaw, it's a jackdaw. But the age may change. So let's create a set method which will allow us to set new data in the object. I'm going to call it setAge. And I'm going to say that my private variable, which stores the bird's age, will be assigned a new value. Okay, so this is the definition of the bird class. Now let's design a main program and we'll construct a bird. So B1 equals, let's call the constructor method of the bird class. This is it. We're calling the constructor method here. So we're calling this method. And we need 2 parameters, bird type and age. So let's say eagle, and this eagle is 2. Let's do it in months. So this eagle is 13 months old. Let's make another one. Let's say B2 equals bird. And this one is also an eagle, amazingly. I guess that's possible, right? And this one is 6 months old. And let's do another bird object. This one is going to be a jackdaw. And this one is 27 months old. Now that's an old jackdaw. That's B3, and we'll do one more. We've got, of course, our lovely friend, the robin. And our robin is just a little baby robin, 4 months old. Brilliant. Okay, so we've just constructed 4 bird objects if we run the program. Okay, so I want to, in my main program, create a total age. And I'm going to do this. Total age equals B1 dot Well, B1 references a bird object, so we can look in our list of available methods and see if there's a method that can help us here. Get age. Get age. Because I want to get the age value from that object, plus B2 dot get age plus B3 dot get age plus B4 dot get age. Okay, and let's print the result in a nice sentence. The total age of all the birds is total age. Okay, so let's see if we run this program, what's going to happen. Oh no! Bird object has no attribute get age. Really? What did I call it? Oh, do you see what I've done? These methods are inside the constructor method. Look at the indenting. But these methods shouldn't be in the constructor method. These are separate methods. So let's just get them out of the constructor method. There we go. So the class bird has a constructor method, and then it has some get methods, and then it has a set method. So check out the indenting. Let's try again. The total age of all the birds is 50. So I'm assuming that 13 plus 27 is 40, plus 6 is 46, plus 4 is 50. Okay, we've got a result. Now this is all good and well, but what if we've got 100 birds? This line of code is going to be a bit problematic. So let's look at how we can better manage these objects, which are all birds. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an empty array, and there are several ways to do this. Let's look at 2 ways to do it. I'm going to put these bird references into the array. That's one way of doing it. Okay, so these 4 bird references, B1, B2, B3, and B4, are now in an array. That's very powerful. We can now do this look. For I in range, len birds, which is our array. The length of birds is 4 at the moment. Total equals total plus birds, which is the name of the array. Birds. So I starts at 0, then I goes to 1, then I goes to 2, and then I goes to 3. Hopefully you know how arrays work. So we're going to visit an element in the birds array. Now each element is a bird object. So each element can access any of the methods in the bird class. So total equals total plus birds I, that's a reference to a bird object, dot get age. So let's run that and see if it works. Oh, we need to do a print statement, don't we? Let's just do a basic print statement. This time we're just going to print the total. Boom, 50. Okay. So the other way in Python to construct that array of birds, we could create that array, an empty array, and then just say birds.append B1. That will push B1 into the array using the append method, and then we could just do that for the other objects as well. So our array is now full, and now we have some code here to process the array. For each element, we will grab the age and add it to the total, which will update the total. And that's an introduction to objects and arrays.